Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Clearly Stated, and you are with Vibrating Minds. I want to talk about how shitty we can be to one another. You know, this human experience that we're having here on Earth is quite the storylines. It's quite incredible, like the stories that people make up. And throughout all of that, one of the biggest messages through our life experience is how important family is, and we have to treat our family correctly and properly. And, be good to the family and treat your parents right and treat your family first, family first, family first. I don't disagree, but you know what I do disagree with? We're all playing a role that we contractually agree to while in universal dimension prior to coming to Earth. I've also learned that good and bad, there's no such thing. It's just yin and yang. It's yin and yang. And the way people that supposedly love one another treat each other and speak to each other is absolutely mind-blowing. Every single one of us deserves to be on this planet because we signed a contract to do so. And in that contract, it clearly states that because we're here on Earth, the number one rule is that we have freedom of choice. And we have the freedom to anything that is earthly bound possible. So we come here to experience whatever it is that we wanted to experience, because that's literally what it is, right? So we're up there, we're doing our thing, and we decide we want to come to Earth. We write our story out because Earth is a school, right? You do understand that planet Earth is literally, it's a university. And I hate to use the term university just because I've lost a tremendous amount of respect for educational establishments in 2025 in the Northern Hemisphere. Anyhow, I'm not sure about any other areas. I'm sure that, there are many areas in the Northern Hemisphere that are under that, but anybody within the Northern Hemisphere. Anyhow, so Earth is a school. We're here to learn. We're here to make mistakes. We're here to fail. We're here to screw up. We're here to hurt. We're here to feel all those earthly emotions that we're supposed to feel. And why? Because the whole point is that we learn how to balance our emotions with life. So our point is to be here, experience life, gain as much knowledge as we can while we're here and while we're trying to be the best versions of ourselves. So if you're up there and you wrote whatever storyline and then you come down here and you're living that storyline that you wrote up there and you figure out that wait, no, I ain't going down this path. You do have the option to change it up a bit. Why? Well, because you are the author to your own story. You don't like your storyline, change it. It's a decision. That's all it is. It's a decision. You don't like the situation that you're in? Get over it. Oh, it's not that easy. You're right. It's not that easy. Good things and the wellness of life doesn't necessarily come easy. But I will say this. If you're miserable, and you choose to remain that way, do me a favor. Hermitize yourself. Because if you don't, everybody in your environment will be impacted by your miserable character. Because you're miserable. So, I'm not miserable. Well, if so, no. You know who you are. You're miserable. So you're here. You're writing your story. You're writing your script. You don't like the storyline? Change it. Yeah, literally. Literally, change it. You are a soul living an earthly experience in a human body. I'm going to say this again. And I want you to think about it literally this way. Picture it in your head. This little light that comes your way. Hi, sorry about that. I had something I needed to take care of, so I had to put you on a quick hold. But back to what I was saying. So we are literally souls in a human body living an earthly experience. And I'll be very honest with you. It took me a little bit to wrap my head around it, right? To really just grasp exactly what it is that all means. And it's big. It's really big. Okay. And the reason it's big is because it allows you to understand your own power. I'm going to leave it at that and I'm going to do another one. Because now I want to get into the whole secret of the power that we actually have. All that power that they told us we don't have, all that weakness they told us that we were, is actually the complete opposite. So we're going to touch on that. Okay? So again, because we are souls living an earthly experience in a human body, basically means that we have the power over our own choices and decisions. Source is one thing, but just so you understand, source is you when you are source. And I'll get into more of that. So we'll leave it at that because I'm at 10 now. I'll, I'll do another one. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. Take care.